Yo, what's up, bro? I'm trying to do the second video for you. This is the same pay Aussie dollar, the 15-minute time frame, because that's what we actually use. As you can see, this my TDI right here. This is the price action, the moving averages, the demand zone, supply zone, the sessions, and all sort of stuffs like that. Okay. Right here, this head and shoulder pattern, as you can see, like if you really look closely, you're gonna notice that it's a head and shoulder pattern. This M right here is not a valid M. I can't take this to the short side because it's not a valid M. Sorry, let me use my mouse. I can't be using my hand. Yeah, as you can see, this M right here is not a valid M. How you gonna know that this M is not a valid M even though it ended up with a railroad track? You still gonna know that's not a valid M. You come down and check your TDI. That's why the TDI is a very great indicator. It tells you when the market is over exhausted, tells you when the market is over exhausted, and when the market is good to take position. Like as you can see right here, this an M, no doubt, and right here the TDI was over exhausted. TDI was over exhausted. It was below the 32, and that's how you're gonna know that it's over exhausted. And you can see the M came down. How many pips was that? Just about 7 to 8 pips. But if you look at this closely, you're gonna notice that this is a head and shoulder pattern. As you can see, the shoulder here, the head, the shoulder, and you're gonna notice that the head and shoulder normally forms at the level 3, over and over. So, and you can notice how price came towards the demand zone. It settled at the demand zone, then it checked the TDI for confirmation. My TDI tells me there is a divergence. If you notice how the TDI, the first leg of the shark fin, was outside the volatility band. The volatility band is actually the blue band, the blue line there, the blue moving average. That's the volatility band. The first leg of the shark fin is the green one. Blood in the water is the real one. I don't really know what they call the yellow one though. So the first leg of the shark fin was outside the volatility band. Well, you can see the second leg here was inside the volatility band. This was the first leg, telling me that it's a divergence. If you draw a trend line towards this direction, it's gonna tell you that a divergence occurred, and a trend line towards this direction tells you a divergence occurred, and that's gonna tell you that it's a really good trade to take to the long side. As you can see, after the head form, another shoulder, this should be your entry. After the close of this candle, it should be your entry to the long side. But I don't really trade the Asian session. I just follow the rules. I don't trade the Asian session. Steve said that, I don't know, but I don't trade the Asian session. And you can see the range of the Asian session was blown out. The range was 54 pips. It was blown out. I don't know why, but I don't trade the Asian session though. But this is a really good setup. If someone wants to take this setup, if someone would have taken this setup, this is a very good setup. As you can see, head and shoulder pattern form, invalid M, TDI for confirmation. Price was really over exhausted. Divergence, confluence of events. Confluence of his events is confluence of events, it's a situation whereby so many things happen at the same time. Like you see your divergence is showing you a signal, your price action is showing you a signal, demand zone, supply zone, and so on. Your moving averages also shows your signals. That's the confluence of events, so many things happening at the same time, and that's gonna give you enough confidence, good confidence, to take position. Okay. And you also look at the 4-hour chart, the 1-hour chart. You're probably gonna see a railroad track forming the 4-hour time frame, a small W forming in the 1-hour time frame. Then you come back to the 15-minute time frame, you see the head and shoulder pattern. But I really check the 4-hour time frame, I check the 1-hour time frame, I check the daily time frame, because if you go to the higher time frame, you still see the normal cycles, you still see the M's, the first level drop, second level drop, third level drops in the daily 4 hours. But it was gonna take time. But you have to know your trend, and how to know your trend is you go to the bigger picture. You check what's happening in the 4-hour time frame. You check what is forming in the 4-hour time frame. If you see head and shoulder pattern, if you see M, if you see W, if you see M at the demand zone and supply zone, anything, that's how you're gonna know your trend. That's how you're gonna know where to go. Then you come down to the 15-minute time frame. You check what is happening. You check what is happening in the 15-minute time frame, plus your TDI telling you, giving you a confirmation. And you can see this arrow right here. This arrow right here indicates that you should be going long. It doesn't fail. It doesn't fail. When it appears automatically, it tells you should be going long. So therefore, I really have enough things, really have enough equipment, enough indicators telling me how to trade, telling me where to go. You don't really need to draw trend lines from here and there. I don't know how to draw them. Okay, let me show you how to identify stop hunts coming out from the Asian session, stop hunts breaking out from the Asian session. Alright, okay. Wow. I think this is a great one. Okay, as you can see right here, this is the Asian session. The range of the Asian session was 25 pips. It was 25 pips. Let's see, this is the box, this is the Asian box. As you can see, our price came down, forming the low of the day, forming the low of the Asian session. It went out, it broke out from the Asian session, it went up. Notice how price broke the Asian high. Notice how price broke the Asian high. As you can see, it broke it, it went up, it passed the 200 moving average. As you can see right here, this is the 200 moving average, and this is a pin bar trapping volumes, huge volumes that is up there, and it came down right here, trap some people here, trap some people here, trap some people here. You could see this as an M, a complete M. You don't take the first leg, you wait for the second leg, you wait for the market makers to offer you the second leg. When the second leg is offered, at the close of this candle right here, that should be your entry, bro. You gotta eat up the pay. As you can see, price went towards the 200 moving average again. It settled at the 200 moving average, did not break and move past the 200 moving average. It settled there, and price closed here, and this should be your entry right here, going to the downside, going to the short side. Okay, right. If you also notice your TDI right here, this is my TDI. My TDI tells me that the price was over exhausted. This is also a confluence of brands. It tells me that price was over exhausted. If you notice, let's check where my TDI was. TDI was at 69. Price was above the 68. Okay, so yeah, price was above the 68. And this is a perfect M. At the close of this candle, you should take to the short side. Okay, and I want to tell you that all you need to do is just try and identify the LOD, the HOD, the peak formation low, the peak formation high. If you could identify those levels, trade away from those levels. Don't trade towards the peak formation low, the peak formation high. Like as you can see right here, well, we have limited time. As you can see right here, this was the high of the day. Price broke the Shanghai. It went up, forming the high of the day. It came back towards the side, and price ended here. The next day, price went. It broke out from the Asian session, and it broke the low of the Asian session and formed the low of the day. Price went up, and it failed to come back. It failed to come right back here. It happens like that every time, bro. Every time. And you also use the TDI for confirmation. Notice this was a W forming in the TDI, and this was a very nice top amount. Maybe your entry should be right here or somewhere here. You take it to the long side. Notice the short side. Okay, that's how it was, bro. That is how price came down, settled at the demand zone with the arrow indicating that she go long. And notice your TDI probably was over exhausted. This was a pin bar right here, the first leg, and the second leg taking away people's stops that probably entered in the first leg and took their stops out. That's why you always have to wait patiently for the second leg to be offered. When the second leg is offered, then you take at the close of that candle and take it to the long side or to the short side. So brother, that's how I do it. That's how I trade. I don't really draw trend lines. I don't really draw price action. All I do is identify my LOD, my HOD, my peak formation, low of the week, high of the week, low of the day, high of the day. I don't draw trend lines because I don't really want to get confused. But I'm not saying that it's not good. If you know how to use the trend lines plus what you are offered, then you are good to go. Use your TDI properly. Use your 4-hour time frame, which is the bigger picture. Use your 1 hour and trade in the 15 minutes for perfect entry. Thanks.